This is William Gein with Alley Pack at Hold Their Feet to the Fire 2007, and we're here at Blogger Row with our friends from 9/11 Families for a Secure America. On the right, we have our friend Bruce DeSalle. This is Peter Gadiel and Joan Molinari. Joan Molinari. And worked with Bruce a little bit and had the pleasure of working with Peter and Joan on several occasions. And one thing, they represent, it's about 300 families?
300 individual victims of the 9/11 attack.
Over 300 victims of the 9/11 attacks and their families. And also you've opened your membership up now to anyone that is a family member of a victim of a crime by an illegal alien. Is that correct?
Violent crime.
Violent crime. And they're available on the web at 911fsa.org. And would love to, if you want to find out more, go to the. But quick story about Peter. Peter Gadiel is one of the people that influenced me to get involved with this. I met Peter in North Carolina in 2004. Peter has been in North Carolina in many different states, lobbying for licensed security and immigration issues. And through meeting Peter and some other people, it led me to sort of get more involved with this. And I owe you a great deal for that. Thanks for, getting me involved in all of this movement, Peter.
Having fun yet?
Yes, very much enjoying. But it is honestly a very great honor to work on the same side with you. And we hope that our efforts are bringing more people, into what you want to see happen. But if you could tell the people back home that are calling members of Congress today about your organization and why the 9/11 family are very interested in illegal immigration.
We're interested in illegal immigration because illegal immigration is what led to the murders of our loved ones on 9/11. The 9/11 attackers all were granted visas that they should not have been granted. They all lied in their visa applications. Many of them left out answers in their applications. Yet they were granted their visas anyway because the Open Borders lobby pressures the State Department, pressures all departments of the United States government to leave our borders open both to easy entry by visa as well as border crossers. And once in the United States, the terrorists then used the ocean of illegal aliens that are in this country as an ocean in which to hide, and that facilitated their carrying out the mass murders.
Well, please make sure that me and everybody's very clear on this. Congressman Steve King says 12 to 25 Americans per day approximately are losing their lives to the criminal acts of illegal aliens that wouldn't be dead if our existing immigration laws were properly enforced. And what you're saying is that 9/11 would not have occurred if our immigration laws had been properly enforced. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. It's exactly right. My son and 3,000 others would be alive if our immigration laws had been enforced. And 20 to 25 a day or 12 to 25 a day killed by illegal aliens in this country since 9/11. It's an enormous toll. The President doesn't care. Much of Congress doesn't care. Certainly the Attorney General of the United States doesn't care. And people like the United States Chamber of Commerce and others who profit from cheap illegal alien labor don't care.
Well, the news reports indicate that Michael Chertoff, the current Director of Homeland Security, is spending a great deal of his time each week lobbying for immigration reform or amnesty for illegal aliens, which seems that, does that seem a little unusual compared since his job is protecting the country? Can you reconcile the war on terror with this immigration policy? Can Bush?
No, I think we would all agree that we've long since given up the idea that this president wants to preserve the security of this country. I think I'd have to say that George Bush is probably right now the main enemy of American security in the entire world. I think, and I speak as a lifelong Republican, that the president really has betrayed us at every step, that he is the greatest asset that those who want to infiltrate into our country have. He has declared war on the Border Patrol. He has declared war on those who want to secure our country. Chertoff is merely his puppet. The fact that the so-called Secretary of Homeland Security would be out there lobbying to legalize millions of people whose real identities are unknown, among whom will be violent felons and terrorists, shows what kind of administration we have.
I know one of the questions that the Bush supporters back home are thinking right now in the States, did you ever vote for Bush, or how did you feel about the Bush administration before September 11th?
Well, I voted for George Bush in 2000. I've been a Republican all my adult life. I can remember being extremely happy when George Bush won the election, and but I'm afraid my eyes have been opened. I mean, this man simply does not want to. Nobody should be fooled anymore by George Bush. And I was active in Republican politics for many years, and people who want to look me up on the web will find out that I was active in Republican politics. So I'm not speaking as a left-wing Democrat.
That's right. I know that, but I knew the thought would cross your mind. But look, on behalf of all the victims of illegal aliens that are, on behalf of those families, what you're doing, and on behalf of those fighting to secure our borders and have our existing laws, I just want to thank you again for coming out and doing everything that you can to prevent that from happening to other families in the future. That is the most brave and civic-minded response to such a calamity that you could exercise. And I know that each of you is all over the country and traveling, and it's got to be a very grueling schedule sometimes. I've seen both of you do because you care so much about this for people.
Bruce has a message about how people's involvement that he expresses very well on what people can do to help here. And
my thoughts on the issue are that the summer season's coming, everybody's going on vacation, and before you go to Disney World, make an appointment with your legislative officials. Stop in here in Washington after you've informed yourself by going to our website and learn what the issues are. Look at the links that we have on our site to the other groups, and they read their issues, and then meet with your congressman and express to them your concerns. It'll be the best gift or vacation that you've given your children.
Joan, you have something you want to say?
Well, we're asking for common sense measures. We're not even asking for new laws. The laws are on the books. Enforce them. That's all we're asking you to do. And if you call your congressman and your senator and simply tell them, you work for me. If you don't vote my way, you don't get my vote.
Thank you for coming to speak with us. And once again, if you'd like more information about 9/11 Families for Secure America, please visit 911fsa.org. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.